Alright, so last time we found this little secret area. What do we got? Ooh, what do we got here? A silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine.
It's drugs, alright?
The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you. There's a good vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
I wasn't thinking about taking it, I swear. I was thinking about justice. I've heard amphetamine can make you a really good detective. Someone has taken narcotics here. Perhaps the police should interfere. Yeah.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However...
He points to the ladder in the corner. This ladder? Yeah.
See that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
Into the industrial harbor. I mean, they made a big throne here. Probably. The poster says get out of the way or get effed up. Alright. What about this? We got some money here. Take it all. Money gained. What is this? Cured pig's head. It looks mummified. I guess I just found it. An empty tube of magnesium supplement. A magnesium supplement you rub on your chest to live a happy magnesium-rich life. Huh. Police work is tough. Take breaks, talk to strangers, explore. Yeah, sure. So where does this go? Huh. These barrels are half full of rainwater. Okay, can't get over there. What about this? This doorway is gonna collapse soon. Well, as long as it's not gonna collapse on me right now. Restoration pillars keep the ruins together. These little, okay. We got a bucket. Postcard. Grand Quran 37. Take it. Got a postcard. This postcard depicts an ill-advised residential area overlooking the Jamrock Quarter. 13-story buildings line the hillside like sarcophagi, an ominous fog already rising from behind. These are the last bloom years. In 39, the project fails catastrophically, leaving behind an opiate and hepatitis B infested slum. Ooh, money. Take it. It's a little bit of cash. Never hurt anybody. Okay, can't get over there. We got Nosafed. It's extra HP. Alright. Cool little area. Some money. Like it. More money. Oh, I'm on a boat. Huh. So there's just direct access here.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here.
Tarpaulin cloak.
When the wind ruffles the cloak, you can most definitely see a white rectangle on its back.
White rectangle. You son of a gun, it's a cop's cloak. Oh, is it my cloak?
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment.
He judges the drop.
You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
Really? 17%, huh? Look
The
around.
wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard.
Yeah, it's a pretty big crane. Oh, look, it's also all wild pine stuff. Okay.
That machine is a Kvalsund 1020 HK.
Kavaskand 1020 HK, point to the crane.
Is it? Qualzone makes a lot of heavy equipment, but this is phenomenal, even for them.
Yeah, I'm impressing him. Nice.
But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here.
Look at the sad piece of fabric flapping in the wind. What exactly are we doing up here?
What are we doing? We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial harbor. They're bound to have information for us. I thought that was our intention.
It is.
Or it could be that we are just exploring.
He looks around, wind rustling in his hair. Do you think this cloak is mine? Should I go for it? Jump?
The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it?
He looks over the edge at the cold pavement below.
Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
2 meters is like
The
really
cloak
easy.
looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide?
My gun, probably? Go for the cloak, jump over the ledge. I'll probably fail. Oh. Did I fail it or do it? Oh. Come on.
Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up here.
Holy wow, that side doesn't seem dangerous, so then it must be crazy to suggest a certain death. Vertigo almost pushes you over the edge. Morale critical.
You could have died there. Shit. I'm failing you. This wasn't part of our deal.
Great.
Hey! What happened?
He sounds genuinely worried. I'm alright, Kim. I just can't do it right
I
now.
understand. We can always come back when you are feeling better. It's just a cloak after all.
Oh, come on. Put skill points into Savoir Flair. Okay, well, yeah, not right now. Sure. Maybe I can get it a different way. Okay, well. So I guess the kids just jump over to get there. Come on, walk it up. Okay, well, can't get it from down here, even though it's right here. Okay, we head down. Need to pass time? Buy a book. Reading passes time quickly. Does it also make you smarter? Wouldn't surprise me. Anyway, so if I want to get my gun and my badge back, I guess that's what it is. Maybe my badge, maybe not my gun, but badge definitely, right? Alright, let's have a look at this body. This is why we're here after all. The kid's ladder is rickety but still climbable. There's the body.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst.
It's a week old, so...
His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath.
Look down.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body
Cargo
below
belt.
appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
Let go of your nose, you're throwing up. God, what is that? Why is it so bad?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
Lieutenant raises a white piece of linen to his nose. Okay to
He's
throw up.
about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
I'll probably do it though.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Let it out. Yep. You're gonna vomit, that's fine. Kid, I don't even care about you. I'll vomit.
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst,
It's good, I'm pretty drunk anyway. So.
until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
It does do
The
that.
smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
Well, at least my stomach will be feeling better. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Happens to everyone.
The
Keep
lieutenant
it.
hands you his wife handkerchief. Keep it. Thanks.
The hangover is clearly making these worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
You think ammonia would help?
If you can handle the headache.
He
Some
does.
officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor.
But not
I
you.
can't handle the headache.
Alright, well, where do we get ammonia?
That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell.
He nods towards the plaza.
If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the fruit store nearby.
Alright, sure.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Alright, turn away. I have a linen handkerchief. Handkerchief given to you by Ridden Kuragog. One corner is adorned with lace and tiny embroidery. And inspect victim's body. Get a money from the gardener or fruit store. It will make things easier. What about this container over here? The letter R wears a crown. The ribbon below. A light above descending. What is this?
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
Why am I looking at your trash container? It's just a trash container.
Just a trash container. There is no such thing.
It could be something inside. That's true.
Your fingers start to itch just looking at that padlock.
How do we get the lock open?
We could try using a pry bar. The one you took from my motor carriage, or
Lieutenant?
we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
That makes sense.
He might also have information. This is better than the pry bar idea.
30. Okay, very low. First time, jam the tool under the lid and pull. Alright, we'll ask for it. We don't want to be breaking stuff. You're probably not gonna talk to me, right?
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think.
Yeah, I'll take a
Looks
step
like
closer.
it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
So I'm gonna ask you some questions.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
Yeah.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Hey kid.
What's this kid shit?
You're a kid.
Fucking mind games.
She
I'd
puts her
rather die
finger to
than
her temple.
squeal.
What the hell?
Get the fuck out of here, face. You got done. Talk to me.
I'm talking
So
to
it's
her.
a girl. Interesting.
I mean, yeah, it's a girl.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
What are the strange words you use, girl?
I come from the woods, good Davidu. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
These kids are all messed up, man.
Don't be traumatizing here. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, great.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
She hides behind the fence. Converse with me.
Murder was the case they gave me.
She has almost vanished behind the fence, and at the top of her hat remains.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
You there, behind the
You
fence.
don't want to fuck with me. I got my hands bloody.
The hat drops
I'm
even
not
lower.
here, pig. You're not seeing this.
You
Great.
can still see the top of her hat from behind the fence.
Well, these kids don't want
I'll
to.
die before I squeal, pig.
Smell is bad. I threw up. I was wondering.
Stay away from me, pig. You don't want to see what happens when you corner me.
Alright, well, she's not talking. Anything else you got, Kuno? Also extremely messed up.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Kuno, I found your shack. Point to the shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
I phase shifted to the roofing material.
Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
Of course I can.
Can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
Oh god, this language.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit.
He says to himself, then turns to you.
How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right?
What was the pig head?
How's that? Kuno
Makes a bit of dirt on his
decapitates
fingernail.
pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
We're going to send me a message of some sort?
Yeah, to the both of you. Watch your ass in Kuno's town, or Kuno's gonna fuck your head off.
Oh, you're a piece of shit, huh? I found a place covered with powder residue. Know anything about
That's
it?
where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
You know, I could arrest you for that if that's
Bet you'd
illegal.
like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you?
Nope.
You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
What's with the tube of magnesium, Kuno?
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
It looks at you like you just pointed to the sun and asked what it was.
You could use some.
It's magnesium, right?
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a bottle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
It's magnesium. Yeah, don't mystify it.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
It looks at you, eyes bulging.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. OD and you're gonna fucking die.
Wow. Is that my code up there? I'm pretty sure that's mine. Point to your code waving in the wind.
Is it? You
Kuno's
got
been
pretty
said it.
fucked. Kuno's surprised you've still got your head after all that.
After all, what?
Don't sweat it, drunk pig.
Kuno taps his
Kuno will
nose
keep
twice
your
in
nasty
conspiracy.
secrets. Kuno's not snitching.
What did I do?
He's saying you climbed up there.
Hmm.
He probably saw you do it.
That makes sense.
Yet, that conclusively explains how the coat got up there.
Could I get into the harbor from the
Of
roof?
course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just gotta fly, pig.
Tried that, didn't go so well.
Kuno knows. Kuno and C saw you shit yourself. It's okay, pig. Not everyone can face the fear Kuno style.
Yeah,
That's
whatever.
all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump.
I've had enough of
Good
this.
call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
Empathy, legendary. Talk to Kunos, back down from Kuno, figure out what's wrong with this kid. We'll try it.
He's on your crime scene, bossing you around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
Kuno invests in all kinds of things, throwing stones here. Wanna help the RCM bust a murderer?
Fuck no! What are you? Fucking mentally handicapped?
Yeah, he's a jerk.
Kuno, they've almost made you a snitch now.
Great.
Ease off, see? Kuno always takes the bullet over the hammer.
He nods, big boy style, incredibly proud of himself.
He'd
of
rather
course.
die than work with the justice system.
Okay, I'm off. I don't need to talk to
Kuno
you.
doesn't fucking care.
Yeah, sure, I don't care.
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slouched.
The lack of magnesium in me?
Yes, and it's critical. Look at yourself. You're practically devolving into a fish due to the lack of magnesium in your bloodstream.
I need to mag it up.
You need to get so magged up. You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already. And the only prescription is insane amounts of magnesium.
You think I need to become a magnesium-based life form?
Yes, if you want to live, you need to evolve. You need to transcend the carbon barrier. Go to the apothecary and buy insane amounts of magnesium. It will reverse the damage to your circulatory system.
I don't think it will. Magnesium-based life form. Research bonus -1 shivers. It is generally understood that human beings are carbon-based life forms, fusing little carbon tubes together to form complex, mushy structures capable of thought, love, locomotion. It is also known these structures sometimes like to take the edge off by consuming ethanol, amphetamine, etc. In such cases, it is important to supplement your body with magnesium. Tired? Mag it. Down? Mag it. Mag time. Liver damage? Maximum mag. Some people say magnesium doesn't really do anything, and all you need to do, and you just need to quit. What do we tell them? I'll start internalizing it, I guess. Oh, we have also in one move. Open the trash container. There's a locked trash container behind the whirling in rags. The manager great should have a key. Alternatively, you could just brute force pry the lid open. Let's not brute force everything. We'll start with you. I would like some of those salts you have.
Hello again, officer. How are things?
Do you still have your salts? I think I could use some.
Sure. I'm done with them.
Ammonia. Take small capsule out of a breast pocket, hands it to you.
Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
Alright, well, I have to run. And here it is. A thin glass tube wrapped in cotton netting, used to treat fainting spells. Produced by St. Bestie's Pharmaceuticals. And inspect the body hanging in the backyard of the whirling in rags. This is a preliminary inspection. You just need to suppress the urge to throw up and approach it. Well, let's do that. Also head inside quickly. Oh, it's open now. Oh. Hey, manager. I need a key.
Can I help you?
Here's an eyebrow. It's a trash container. Out back yours.
Mine? No, it belongs to the whirling in rags.
Well, I need a key for it.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbours too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
Makes sense.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
Wonder what this feeling is.
Prod at him and find out.
Doesn't it seem callous? No, we need those keys.
What do you need them for?
It's a crime
It
scene.
concerns the case.
The
Please
general voice is
cooperate.
harsh and sudden. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
He takes the keys from under the counter and hands them to you. Right. By the way, I'm gonna sing karaoke here.
Absolutely out of the question.
Why not?
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit. Your body is ready, sire.
I've seen something here at the Whirling Grate. I think I need to talk about.
What thing?
I saw a sign that said the mess hall is reserved for the Union.
Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction.
He tosses his head in disdain.
They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
Unlike me. I
We should
get it.
find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
He gives you a meaningful nod. How do we find
We
him?
don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later.
He looks
Men
towards
get
the booth.
hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
Alright.
There are these things called days. You sleep between them. He's saying they'll come after you've slept. Just making clear you got that.
Okay, so they'll come tomorrow. Something else I want to ask
What?
about.
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
About the money I owe.
Yes, have you got it?
How much money do I owe you
A
again?
lot. A lot. For the room, drinks, and broken window, 130 real.
Let's talk about something else.
Like what? I was really enjoying talking about the money you owe me.
Yeah, goodbye. The hell's over here? Just walk in? I can, it's a kitchen. The dishes are drying, the smell of chemicals and pine trees. Money? Steal it. The aroma of spices, alcohol, and tomato hang in the air. The chef?
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook.
At least he's underneath the exhaust.
As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Quebec.
Rancy Quebec.
Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Quebec. Please. It's not funny.
Yeah. Hello, sir. I've got time for a few
The
questions.
man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
You got some impressive pots
He
there.
smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
I don't think I need anything. Stay masculine. Sure. So he doesn't talk English.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock.
Dimple
It's
lock.
painted blue.
Touch the
The
door.
cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side.
So the nice big door.
Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this was painted, maybe.
Cobalt paint.
It leads to a side building, adjacent to this one. The old building next to this, half ruined. Whatever is behind it must be older.
Try to push on the
The
door.
door does not budge.
I wonder where this door leads.
You do?
The lieutenant regards you
It's
with
a
a
door in
patient
the back of the
pessimism.
kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
Could be hiding something
The
here.
winch, outside, in the backyard. Remember? No, your fingers do.
There was a winch outside on the roof like that of a small elevator.
Well, if there was a winch, I suppose we could look into it. As a side investigation.
It's hardly a side investigation. You already have a name for it.
No, the door is a mega investigation. I'm calling it behind the blue door. The door and the main investigation will merge into a stereo investigation.
If you say so.
He looks at the door and
Gart
then
is the
you...
person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Alright, makes sense. We'll just walk on out. Go talk to him again. Hello, manager.
Can I help you?
Another thing.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
There's a mysterious blue steel door in the back of the kitchen.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Just a door? Do you know what's behind it? Do you have a key?
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either.
You just bought the
It's
place
not
with
like
the
I've
door?
been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably.
There's the door to the warehouse?
Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He runs his finger across the container counter to check for dirt.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage.
3, but sure.
So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
Alright.
Yes?
Oh, bye. We'll head on out. Find out who is in the union box. Creator is some unruly union men gathered in the mess hall of the Whirling in Rags. They're not there today, but most likely they'll show up. Keep an eye out for them. And explore secret passages. There are strange doors in the Whirling. No one knows where they lead. Find a way in and see what's hidden there. In the hostel cafeteria's forgotten corners. We should do that. You can sleep after 21. Music is pretty good though. This is the logo of the municipality of Ravenclaw. Okay, this thing.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, Whirling in Rags.
Open it with the key. Or I can... You know what? No, open it
With
with
a
the key.
well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid.
Let's do that.
Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
What's this?
Just the feeling. A warning from some part of you.
Just
The
open
smell
it.
of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Sure, but I would like to know what else is in here.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Look under the boxes of cartons.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar.
I've done this before.
You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. You're used to this.
Used to what? Dumpster diving? Okay, give me a second. Alright. Used to dumpster diving?
No, searching for evidence in the trash.
Okay, that's good then.
A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Oh, pick at the rags.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Grab them.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
So the corpse's pants are put in here?
The victim's clothes? Cadaver in odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay.
So they were removed after he died. Okay.
Drop them in here, officer.
Black evidence bag mark evidence from his pocket. Alright. Back the
Guitar
trousers.
mark, blue jeans. Pockets, empty.
The lieutenant
Or
quickly
empty.
searches the jeans.
He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but
He looks into the container. No
the
belt.
belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Let's see.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach for it.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Pus, huh? Bag the shirt.
This is a military type overgarment.
Military.
No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The security guard's clothes, I
The
guess.
rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that,
Yellow old mug. Thrown out towel. A mug, that's all.
Alright, we should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one.
He nods towards the
I'd
red-haired boy
advise
behind him.
against confronting that force.
You think someone from the Whirling might have been involved, maybe?
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash, the lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
Yeah, we need to ask the kids who put them here.
What's he on about? Kids?
The one behind the
That
fence here.
Kuno. He thinks you're an infant or something.
Oh, he is.
See?
Advice confronting the fat force. Alright, well.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
Search the food waste.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey,
Hey,
what's this?
what?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something.
Pick it up.
Something larger.
Damage
A
ledger.
clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Okay, his stuff?
Officer, is that your paperwork?
My paperwork? No, it can't be.
Yes, it is. Look.
Good.
This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form.
A miserable looking slip of paper sticks to the board.
If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
I don't think I want to be a cop. Someone from the Whirling threw it in the trash. I don't know, I'm boring.
Boring. Try dangerous. You should do a thorough inventory of that. Be sure some has not fallen into the hands of the RCM's enemies, organized crime or worse. Official notes sometimes contain informants' names, even undercover operatives.
I'll do that.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
It peers into the trash where soggy cartons and rags stink uninvitingly.
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory and select the Interact tab to read your paperwork.
The mug. I'm getting that mug too.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron,
It's an antique.
only in its social sensibility.
I'm taking it. Returns the side to the trash.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
Alright, well,
The
close it.
container sounds a muffled gong.
Boom. Alright, continue.
That's one thing off the list.
Lieutenant sounds relieved. Alright. So we got who put the read your ledger and name the case. The case needs an official name. Go to your inventory and interact with the damaged ledger to give it one. Finding the right line may take some time. Who put the clothes in the trash? Ask Kuno if he knows anything about the victim's clothes in the trash. Ask Guard if he knows how the victim's clothes got in the trash. The victim's clothes are in the trash container out back, neatly folded. Who could have put them there and why? Only the Whirling staff was supposed to have a key. And so we got interact and inspect this. This broken-eared mug somehow made its way into the Whirling Rags dumpster. It depicts a person of Samaran descent frolicking in a field of saffron flowers, buck-toothing and grinning feeble-mindedly. It seems to be a cheap knockoff of some colonial-era antique.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
There's quite a lot to read into here, actually. Look at all that context.
Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
Mug is an example of prejudice. I'm going to use it as an example of what not to do. I'm going to push this into the face of every merchant I find. Tell them, this is your inane ideology. The mug will be useful. By denouncing it, I can earn political capital to mask my badass hustling, fraud and embezzlement. This mug didn't belong in the trash. It was just a funny mug. Can't anyone laugh anymore? It's an example of prejudice.
But it was in the trash. Why not just call it out when you see it? Or do some volunteering work. Just finish your case, detective.
That makes sense. Damage ledger. Not right now. Okay, well, we can interact with the body. Finish off the preliminary investigation at least. It's 2 o'clock.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all It does now.
I mean, endurance is very low still. Let go of another throwing up. Huh.
There, he's still it.
1 second. Can I equip? Equip this? No? Alright. But I can put like... these things.
There,
Have tools
he
in both
still
my
is.
hands.
Looking right. The ammonia only makes it worse.
Great.
The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in once.
Once.
The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
That's fine. The ammonia didn't help at all.
Nor does the wind right now.
You feel they didn't pat your back rhythmically. See, he's a nice guy.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder.
Why can't I keep it in if I've been a cop my whole life?
I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Throw up, initial autopsy. Throw up, bag it.
He pats you on the back again.
Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough.
Oh god. You seem to be fine.
I think I've lost my sense of smell.
There's a pause. Why?
A white lie.
No, it's a lie.
Not being hungover helps too.
This is bullshit. I don't want to be a... I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be a cop.
Okay, you've said it. You needed to say it. And now that you have,
He withdraws his hand from your back and looks you in the
you
eye.
need to get your shit together.
Okay.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
Huh.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
Give
Alright.
it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Put skill into endurance. Alright. I have a new thought. Volumetric shit compressor. Temporary research bonus none, half an hour. Your shit is apart and it's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that. Together, compressed in a small area. To achieve a solid level of shit compression, squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the two hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people, maybe that'll help. Unlock a new slot to research this thought. +1 pain threshold, but oxygen is boring. All psyche learning caps increased. Well, I can't put this. I think it's needed for the quest. Well, that's not good. Well, we'll go talk to this guy, I guess. I just have two tools in my hands. Yeah, there's people here now. What the hell? Hello.
Can I help you?
Here's your trash container key.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
I found the victim's clothes.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Could someone on your staff have put them there?
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my stuff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Maybe you don't remember putting them there. Maybe you were sleepwalking or in a fugue state.
I think fugue states are more your forte, officer.
Okay, so no. And who else has keys?
The trash collection service, CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threats that solves itself down the road.
Okay.
Thank you anyway.
Alright, let's talk about something
Yes.
else. Goodbye. Alright, so... Get ammonia, equip and complete volumetric shit compressor thought. But I can't do that though. Let's talk to this guy. This guy is still sleeping here? What the hell? It's all about money, you know.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
2 hours?
An hour would have been bad. 2 hours is mystical. You have truly wiped out all trace of yourself if you haven't thought about rum and lemonade yet.
I need rum and lemonade. Actually, should I be thinking about this? Looks like drinking hasn't turned out too well for me, yeah.
Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking. Have you thought about that? Get a goddamn rum and lemonade into yourself, boy. Or better yet, lick that stain off the counter.
Please don't.
What happened, man? You used to be cool. Go get your boring normal person drink then.
I'm not gonna get a
your
drink.
drink on and your act together.
Find booze and drink it. I'd rather not. The hangover feels really bad. You have to take the edge off. Find the bottle of alcohol, put it in your hand, and the magic will happen by its own. Honestly, don't think I want to.
The worker is in a deep slumber.
Wake him up.
There is only
Success.
one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane. Rip the buildings from the earth.
Wake up. This is an order. I am the law.
Why the yelling man?
Oh, you got up. The 30-something man slowly lifts his head and gives you a pensive look.
Looks like a Sao descendant. A lot of Sao dock workers around.
I need you to answer some questions right now.
Really? You woke me up for that?
The worker gives
Fine.
you a vacant stare, then groans.
What is it, officer?
See anything interesting in your... no, let's talk about something important first. Tell me about Wild Pines. Point to the writing on his overalls.
That's the name of my employer. I work in logistics.
Okay, how's that going?
How's it going?
The dog worker lets out a big yawn, then stares at the cafeteria terrace doors. Some fingerprints glisten on the glass.
Haven't you noticed what's going on outside?
Of course, it's a total madhouse.
Good. Then you understand the gist of it. We would all be better off without the employers and their employment.
So he doesn't like it.
For one, I can get some goddamn shut-eye.
He rubs his eyes and lets his head fall back to the table.
I say.
Why are you sleeping here while the others are out striking?
They got it. Majorette's got it. He's guarding the gate. I'm just getting some sleep. Or was.
Okay, well, who organized the strike?
We are. The workers. The union. We know what we need. What's right for us.
You mean there's no leader?
Okay. I guess there's also Evrar.
Everett, okay.
He's in charge of the union. He's smart. Knows how to negotiate. He's got our back.
Okay, what about the dead body in the yard?
Yeah. What about it?
You seem cool with it. Do you have many of those hanging from trees here?
You know, people die here every day. Someone's found in a ditch, another one falls in a manhole, a third one gets eaten by stray dogs.
He respites.
If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, then how is it my concern?
Someone has to look into it. Looks like I'm that someone. Tell me what you know.
I can tell you this. Trouble's ahead.
What trouble?
You heard what I said. Draw your own conclusions. That's all I know, and I prefer to keep it this way.
The lieutenant gives you a little nod, then makes a note in his blue notebook.
Yours? Point at the bottle and the spilt rum.
Indeed. Help yourself to some.
He blinks.
Wait. No. It's empty. Sorry about that, pal.
See anything interesting in your dreams?
Thank God, no.
Was it fathomless darkness into which we ought to be deferred like corpses to a mausoleum? Was it pure nothing, your consciousness no larger than a single grain of malt? Tell me, was it a bliss free of X something? You're right, talk about something else. Was it pure nothing, your consciousness no larger than a single grain of malt?
The worker stares at you, his eyes dry from sleep. A web of wrinkles covers his tanned forehead.
I don't know what you're talking about, kind sir. But when I'm out, then I'm really out. No malt grains or whatever. No poetry stuff. Just quality time.
Alright, sleep.
The dock worker doesn't answer. His head is already back down on the table, in sweet sleep.
Alright. I don't know what to do about this. 20 minutes remaining. +1 encyclopedia. Fractal memory returns. You know what? Stop this. Instead, internalize this. Volumetric shit compressor. Because we need that. And while I'm doing this, let's do this. Interact
It's
with
the
the
ledger you
ledger.
found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Anything else?
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard.
That's pretty bad.
It's a metaphor for you.
Great.
Thank you, waterlogged ledger, for spelling it out for us.
Inspect the toilet paper.
It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
Maybe it's kitchen tissue. They look exactly the same.
If you want it to be kitchen tissue, it can be kitchen tissue. It's not, though. It's toilet paper.
Alright, well, take it off.
Still wet, the
Gain
toilet
experience.
paper, I mean kitchen tissue, sorry, peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off your finger and voila, the ledger now looks marginally better.
Alright, well, inspect the clip.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
Run your finger across the
The
aluminium.
surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before.
What does it say?
Looks like an official mark, made to be low visibility outside the right circumstances. It is similar to the RCM watermark on your blazer the lieutenant mentioned. Didn't he say something about the headlights of his motor carriage? That you can read these there?
This one of the hologram watermarks you mentioned? Point to the sticker.
What?
He's
Yes,
lost in his own notes. Just wait for
Halogen
him to see it.
watermark used for adding information to RCM property.
Interesting. What kind of information?
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
Okay.
Maybe yours will have how many cases you've solved.
And how can I read it?
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do.
You mentioned the headlights of your kinema?
Yes, RCM vehicles have headlights tuned especially to reveal halogen watermarks.
Okay, that's good.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
That's all. Thank
Okay.
you. He returns to his neatly kept
While a
notes.
bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand. It's a sorry sight.
Let's browse the white papers.
They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered with faint red lines forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands.
100,
They
huh?
appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
Check out the faint red lights on my short paragraph. Okay. What's in there? What are they about?
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you.
Okay, so I'm a pretty bad cop then.
It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
It's pretty bad.
What do you mean? Is that all?
There was mention of a naming convention here?
Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name,
Name?
a title, one might say even.